The cost of standing is effort, but the cost of not standing, that one is regret. And regret is the most expensive currency in the world. Welcome to the Born Standing podcast. I'm your host, Kele, and this is where we grow on purpose, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Inspired by my memoir, Born Standing, this show is for everyone who refuses to let life happen to them. This is where we rise with intention, and we rise together. Let's dive in. There's something nobody talks about enough: the cost of not standing. See, we talk about resilience a lot. We talk about discipline, identity, wealth, growth, but we rarely talk about what happens when you surrender your potential, when you shrink, when you settle, when you stay down longer than your destiny can afford, when you ignore the version of yourself that life is calling you to become. And let me tell you the truth. Staying down costs more than staying up. Staying small costs more than growing. Staying silent costs more than speaking. Staying afraid costs more than trying. Staying comfortable costs more than stretching. Comfort feels good today, but regret destroys your tomorrow. When you settle for less than what you're capable of, your soul knows it. You feel it in your frustration, in your boredom, in your dissatisfaction, in your lack of fulfillment, in your constant irritation, in that quiet voice saying there's more you could be. Settling creates internal conflicts because your spirit knows you're built for more. Your mind knows you're capable of more. Your destiny knows you're designed for more. But your habit keeps pulling you back to less. If you don't stand, you leave split in two. The person you are now versus the person you know you're meant to become. That internal war is a cost of settling. There are two types of pain in life. The first one is the pain of discipline, and the second one is the pain of regret. The pain of discipline lasts minutes, hours, maybe days. The pain of regret, it lasts a lifetime. Regret sounds like, I should have tried. I should have stayed committed. I should have believed in myself. I should have changed earlier. I should have spoken up. I should have walked away. I should have taken that opportunity. Regret is expensive because it rewrites your story from what could have been to what never became. And the scary part, regret doesn't happen overnight. It actually builds slowly, quietly, through small compromises, small decisions, small moments where you abandon yourself. When you refuse to stand, your potential begins to suffocate. Potential doesn't disappear instantly. It fades. It fades when you choose comfort over calling. You choose fear over faith. You choose excuses over effort. You choose distractions over disciplines. You choose people pleasing over purpose. You choose short-term pleasure over long-term power. The slow death of potential is one of the saddest things to witness. Not because the person lacked talent, but because they lacked courage. Not because they weren't capable, but because they wouldn't commit. Not because they weren't chosen, but because they didn't choose themselves. You were not born to live at half volume. Standing is not about perfection. It's about participation. It's about saying, I refuse to abandon myself. When you choose to stand, your confidence increases, your vision clears, your courage returns, your momentum builds, your life expands, your opportunities multiply, your potential activates, your identity strengthens. Standing changes your relationship with yourself. It restores your dignity. It reconnects you to your purpose. It rebuilds your belief. It reignites your fire. And the truth is, your future depends on the version of you that stands, not the version that settles. Let me give you the practical part, steps that saved my own life. 1. Stop negotiating with your excuses. Excuses feel like comfort, but they destroy destiny. 2. Keep the promises you make to yourself. Self-trust is built through consistency. 3. Choose purpose over mood. Your potential can depend on how you feel today. 4. Create an identity that demands more. Say, I am not the kind of person who quits. 5. Remove environments that shrink you. You cannot stand in a room designed to keep you small. 6. Take the small steps your future requires. Standing doesn't start with big leaps. It starts with a daily alignment. 7. Forgive yourself for the season you stayed down. Guilt keeps you stuck. Forgiveness frees you. Number 8. Start again, boldly. Your potential is not dead. It is waiting for you to stand back up. Before we close, hear this clearly. You're not failing. You're just being called higher. Your destiny is too big. Your purpose is too important. Your impact is too significant for you to keep abandoning your potential. You owe your future more than fear. You owe your future more than comfort. You owe your future more than procrastination. You owe your future more than settling. Stand, rise, move, grow. Choose yourself. Choose your destiny. Choose the life waiting for you on the other side of courage. Not standing is expensive. Standing is transformative. And never forget you were born standing. If this episode stirred something in you, share it with someone who needs to rise again. And before we go, let me say this. And that's a wrap for this year. Thank you truly for listening to the Born Standing podcast this year. Every episode you played, every moment you sat with these words, every time you chose growth over comfort, it means more than you know. This podcast started as a message on my heart, a reflection of my journey, my memoir, my becoming. And you turned it into a shared space, a community of people choosing to rise, choosing to stand, choosing to become. I don't take that lightly at all. Thank you for walking with me. Thank you for growing with me. Thank you for standing with me, even when standing was hard. I'll see you next year with more episodes, more lessons, more clarity, and more reminders of who you really are. Until then, keep rising, keep healing, keep building, keep standing, and always remember, you were born standing. Born standing.